I see you got rebate stickers.
I do. You want one?
Is it hot in here? Somebody install a heater?
No. Space heaters. In fact, Paul just had to re-trip the breaker for me.
He just went back there? Straight on.
I looked at.
I don't think these ones are on, by the way.
Hydronics, the electric hydronic. So shoot it down. The joists run this way, go over, drop down, and then feed. I was thinking of putting a small one over there.
Just a hot one, like right there.
But
Are they plugged in?
We don't want any fan motors.
Check where the cord goes.
It's got to be a radio.
No, that's down
Yeah.
below.
And so the hydronics are the best.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I gotta pick your brain about a 6,000 square foot house after this.
Wow.
See where it connects to.
You might be doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's been a while since I.
Sorry, I'm...
A lot of people aren't building because a 2x4 went from $2 to $6. Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. Everything because the borders closed down in Canada, and Boise Cascade's running at 25% because of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, I should scoot closer to Jackson. Although he's a college student.
No,
maybe
he's
I
trying
should-
to find it.
Which one is he? Is
Headphone jack. It's coming.
oh the headphone jack?
Shoved into the...
So it's been a while since I, like at
There we
$5
go.
a square foot.
Uh-huh.
Was it
so we
unplugged?
should go over this. And I shot him a bunch of
that shouldn't have a reason.
email questions today about like extras, like do you have a hot tub? Are we live?
No.
Good.
Well, technically, maybe. Jackson?
I can choose those.
No,
But all the extra, like 100 can lights.
It's something that I'm doing here.
I mean, it's a pretty damn big house.
Keep them on your head
We
for a
used
second.
to
Yeah.
we used to drop with can lights.
There we go.
About 130 a can.
They're gone
Yes.
now.
Yeah, I
They're
read
ready
for
for
a second
labor.
there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Now they are.
Because usually if it's 6,000 square
Yeah.
foot,
Still?
they're
Yeah.
going to go with all Zac, not cheap.
Mhm.
Now
I'm
they're
barely touching
But
it.
everything
Now you got
LED
it.
Now I
now,
got it.
after I left, everything's...
Okay.
So-
Yep.
That's weird.
Did
Okay.
we break it.
Probably. Output. Start. I'm starting everything to see if it all works. Same old Pat.
Yeah, you were talking about this last week, how you should have your shit together by now, right?
Yeah,
And your
one
Geek
would think.
Squad's sitting right here.
One would think.
Yep.
No, he's not.
He's
I'm
writing
more
the
of a
paper.
Your
geek.
wife? Really?
Yeah.
He's on page 54 of a 100-page
Yeah.
paper that he has.
Today, 45 plus pages, DUN done.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Isn't
Nice.
yeah.
YouTube's
it's
going
like
live.
End of this week is finals.
This is my finals
Oh,
week,
this
yeah.
is your finals
Yep.
week, yeah.
All right. It says YouTube's live, so I'm just going to assume it is.
I'm not sure if I'm in shot.
Been shot.
here?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. You are. This one's I got.
Okay,
pretty
cool.
wide, so it's getting everybody. Unless you suddenly moved away from each other, which was a good call.
I know.
Because I've
Sweet.
got gas.
Oh,
We're men, we
okay.
laugh at that.
We do. All right, let's make sure all the cameras are working. All the cameras are working, except that one's getting the edge of the speaker.
Don't want that.
No, you don't. And I've got notes over here. Is everybody happy? Are we all good?
Yeah.
Is everything
Yeah.
nice?
Yeah.
All right. This thing's probably going to go to
Tickety-boo.
it's still 2020, so things could go to complete shit. What's Puss Winky, by the way? I can never remember what Puss Winky means.
That means
before we
it's
even start.
like top notch.
Really?
That's like, oh, that's awesome.
And it came from where?
What?
I don't know. I learned it at Reardon in junior high.
So it's
That's Puss Winky.
yeah, never left.
No, it just died. Somebody tilled it under the ground in the wheat fields. It's there.
Oh, hey!
I've
Before
never heard that in my life, by the way.
me neither. I only hear from him, and I keep trying to figure out
Never heard it
how to
even
respond.
until tonight.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
everybody gets a cherry pop sometime. Hey, everybody! Scratch Labs. 'Tis the season for the flavor that tastes like apples and warms your heart. Hot apple cider flavor from scratch. I drink it during the day, believe it or not, especially when I'm down here freezing in the studio. Hint: get your hands on it, and hell, you could even mix something special into it. Wink, wink. Special into it. Check out all their offerings at scratchlabs.com. Also, big thanks to Gooder Sunglasses. You guys, it isn't too late to grab yourself some, and I shit you not, these are the name of the shades. Nakatomi Tower Christmas Party. Nobody else in the room got that gag, did you?
No.
You guys aren't movie geeks.
No, I know what it is.
Is that Bruce
It's
Willis?
Yeah,
Die Hard.
yeah.
The best Christmas
Took a
movie
second,
of all time.
but I mean,
Yeah.
just knock it home. I don't remember the building he was in, but
Jesus. Shades that are special for someone who loves great eyewear, appreciates high-quality polarized lenses and non-slip frames, and truly gets the joke. Not to mention they understand that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Apparently the people in my studio don't. Check them out. They're only $25. Gooder.com. Hey, everybody, let's do this. You guys don't...
I know, I knew.
picked
I
it.
did-
I mean, I said
I
is
just
this
saw the
Bruce
ad, so that's the
Willis?
only reason why I know.
Come on.
I knew it, but I didn't want to interrupt your read.
I put two and
like
two
I'm
together.
interrupting your introduction right now.
So fucking disappointed.
Some of us don't get to sit around and watch movies all day.
Yeah. Well, everybody, according to the Mayan calendar, it's 2012. Oh, and according to the Mayan calendar, the end of the world is on December 21st. That means a few things. Number one, I can blow off the diet. Number two, I don't give a shit how dirty my chain gets. And number three, Jack Broadhead will very likely die not being a cyclist.
I tried last week.
I wrote this before you came, so
okay,
actually this is perfect. In the studio are a few the quarantine cohort. If they were Christmas reindeer, they would be in no particular order. Number one, Peppermint Charmison, Paul Main. Number two, Bootsy Von Stride, Jackson Bulger.
Hello.
It's cute.
Number three, Pom Pom McJingles, Jack Broadhead. And me, I'm Mistletoe Flutterly, Pat Bulger. I put these actually through your names through an actual program to decide what your reindeer names are. So
Did
you're
you
welcome.
pay for that?
So what am I, Palms?
Probably.
No.
You're Pom Pom McJingles.
Pom Pom McJingles.
Yeah. So don't forget it, because if we do trivia,
At the
you're
end
going to
of
have
the
to
show,
ring in.
I'm supposed to say,
Yeah,
Pom Pom
somebody's got
McJingles.
Jackson's got the best, because Bootsy
Yeah.
Bootsy Von Stride not only reminds you of Bootsy Collins.
That's what
I just see a bass player.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
Because I don't even remember my name.
Peppermint Charmison. That sounds like somebody from one of the James Bond movies. Hello, Peppermint Charmison. I say you're here to seduce me. We are fully into the first annual. Will this be annual? Are we that stupid? Unauthorized Packfiller Virtual Cycling Challenge, or what I'm calling it, the Shit, I fucked it up. The UPVCC. And each of us has completed 2 of the 7 stages. Well,
Silence.
3/4 of us have. In the meantime, gentlemen, has anybody done any riding other than the UPVCC? Let's start with Jack Broadhead.
No.
Yeah, you have it.
Go ahead. No.
Get a little closer to the mic there. I need to make sure you're working.
No.
Okay, good. If you want to angle that sucker up, you can too a little bit. Even though it makes a horrible noise.
Shove it
There
up
we
my
go.
nose.
Yeah, there you go. None. Not a one. You had contacted us about riding.
I tried. I wanted to go at 6 in the morning, and it was like 28 degrees.
Oh,
Icy.
shit.
Icy.
S-
I
Six
had
a.m.
things to do.
There are-
and then all of a sudden it was like 2 o'clock. Can we do like the roads will be thawed
Yeah.
at 1? And I'm like, oh my god, I got to take a break in the middle of my day. But the weekend was shitty. I
Yeah.
mean, it
Yeah.
got worse Sunday. You guys mentioned Sunday, and I was hopeful. But I worked till 7 o'clock Sunday. So, yeah. I'm just here to make you guys feel better, is why I'm here.
Go
About
away,
your
bitch.
riding.
I don't think I have a. Oh,
No.
I do. I need a forge.
I'm here to make
Or
you feel like a
violins.
superstar.
I know. Yeah. Just make me look like a superstar. Good,
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Paul, any riding other than the stages?
Nope. Same. We tried to schedule out a ride, but today would have
Yeah.
been a great day for
It
riding.
warmed
That
up.
it would have
Gorgeous
been.
today.
49, almost 50 degrees
Yeah.
in December
Yep.
here.
It was gorgeous.
You have a job.
Yep.
It's dark.
Yeah, I know.
And I watch
Yeah,
people
you-
ride by.
And you come home, even if you're in my case where I'm in the 50-50 teaching model where the day is still over by 3 o'clock, I get home and I mean at 3 o'clock you've got maybe a 45-minute window until
Yeah.
it's dark, so
Yeah.
you're done. You're done. Jackson, you been doing any other than the stages?
No, not really. That's
Wow.
been kind of my main outlet besides typing up my fun little papers.
Yeah.
Nearing the end of my fun semesters, so hopefully I'll be able to have more time to work around after this. So, yeah.
You're saying fun, just be
He's taking
kind
the
of a
piss.
go-to word. Yeah.
As
exactly.
as what
my fun little papers and my fun little semester. In other words, like, fuck this.
Oh, yeah, no. Fun and little, neither are words that would describe what I'm doing right now. So
yeah. I haven't done anything other than the stages either, now that I think about it. So I just have to ask that question at the beginning of every podcast because that's the rule.
You just wait, Mr. Higgins,
Oh, yeah?
because I'm going to
Mr.
be riding a
Higgins.
lot.
Oh, yeah? As
Just
soon as the,
white.
Me
Higgins.
too.
the kids move out?
Me too.
Yeah.
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 How's the off season going for everybody? Anybody got any grand schemes or plans or like, dude, this year, this is the year. I'm going to do blank.
Masters Nationals.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah,
you're
why
saying?
not?
Why
Are you
not?
Are you
Man,
just
We'll
saying?
rent-
that?
we'll rent
I'm
a bus.
Yeah.
We'll dig that one out of
we'll dig-
Sandpoint.
Funner
Review.
shit.
Is that where the Rive bus is? Sandpoint?
Last
Yeah.
I heard,
Yeah.
might have some ice in it.
Yeah. And no motor.
We'll stick Jimmy and
Yeah.
and Walter
Yeah.
in there.
There you
for-
go.
For a
Have
week.
them
Yeah.
play.
Coming out burping.
Now it is where is Masters Nats this year?
I think if it's still the same, I think 2 years is supposed to be
it
in
is
Utah.
usually.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna say Provo, Utah, or something
Wow.
like that. Salt Lake.
Well, it'll probably be better because I shouldn't drink a whole lot of beer
City.
when I'm in Utah.
Yeah.
It's not dry.
I know,
No,
but it's.
but you get like 2%.
Oh, you feel bad?
Do you still
feel
have
bad
to-
for the Mormons?
I d-
Sorry, sorry, Mormons.
Sorry.
Sorry to drink in front of
Yeah.
you.
I don't mean to be
I know
doing
you
this.
want
Yeah.
this.
You should try.
It's like an
this.
alcoholic. You're drinking in front of an alcoholic.
Yeah, it isn't Pepsi.
It's
that's
an
for
alcoholic
damn
drinking
sure.
in front of an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't commit yet, but I should commit, but I can't commit yet. How's everybody handling COVID shutdown? Here we are in a room.
A lot of takeout.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
over
trying
here alone, so I'm not cooking really much for my wife. She's not here, so.
Still seeing group rides. I'm still seeing a lot of group rides, and I don't know. I'm still a little wigged out by it. I don't want to. I'm not going to name anybody names. I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus.
Bunch
here.
of triathletes.
Yeah,
No loss.
it's always the. Oh
my God.
Was that out loud? Dang it. Sorry.
there it goes. Well, Roger's not listening. anymore.
Up drink.
Oh,
no.
there we go. Yeah.
I liked the comments, the Excel on the how much Excel
Excel
you've
you
cleaned
washed
off.
off.
Yeah, yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, I should mention we are live on YouTube. We are live on the Podbean app, and we're supposed to be live on Facebook. But I never know if that actually works. So fuck it. Anybody want to punch a non-masker yet? Had an opportunity to punch a non-masker yet because for fucking it up for the rest of us? No.
I've said
No.
nice
nice mask to a few.
Have you?
Mhm.
To a non-masker?
Yeah, nice
Oh.
mask.
And what do they do?
Ignore.
Fuck you.
They're not. No comments back.
Yeah.
I was told thank you today for driving up to a drive-through with a mask
With a
on,
mask.
Have
which was
That's something that I was debating. Like, is that like, you're
Yeah.
outside, you're in your car.
I have heard this may be pushing us in a weird direction, but I have heard from somebody who works at a drive-through that it's always preferred
Okay.
if done. So when they thanked me today, I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
just kind of habit at this point. So
I've been 50-50 on that, but I have been wearing my Packfiller.
Have you?
Now I'm
Good boy.
full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been like tagging bathrooms while wearing it. I need some more stickers, by the way.
Peeing in a bathroom does not tag a bathroom.
Unless you spell Packfiller
Yeah.
with it.
I've got a
Wow.
bunch of this year, and this is our conversation from the pub earlier, and I'm not going to mention that yet. I am ordering a bunch of actually they're going to be smaller stickers this time because I just think like a 1-inch diameter circle.
Eye catcher.
People could put it on their bikes
Yeah.
if they
Head
wanted.
tube.
Yeah.
Just right up the head tube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right over like
Shrek.
Mercs.
Or specialized
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like that.
just the big S with a backfill in the middle.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, guys, let's get to it. And Jack, you might as well just go.
I know,
Or,
yeah.
measure the dimensions for the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we talk about the
Tronathon.
unauthorized Packfiller Virtual Cycling Classic. Gentlemen, how have the stages gone? And actually, in that same breath, I want to ask Paul, what the hell keeps going on wrong with you?
Well, like I mentioned, if you're not familiar with it, it's not that. So I could not figure out, and when you read the detail, and I felt pretty stupid, like the time trial. I'm like, I'm not getting this. I'm riding forever, and I don't trying to figure out where the reverse is, and then,
You went past the turnaround?
This
well,
is
there's a turnaround,
the time trial.
So in the time trial, there's a little loop, and it says look for the arch. So I'm looking for their typical
Golden
like,
arches.
No, they have like a sprinter arch or whatever.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
And I thought it said at like, I don't know, 7.1 miles, but I think it's in kilometers. So I'm riding along, and I don't have my glasses on. And so I look, and there's on your banner on the top, it tells you your speed and how far and timing and everything. And this thing's going, so I put my glasses on. Oh, I guess I'm in the segment. I could see that. A minute 23 in, going 18 miles an hour, going, where's that arch?
You could have turned around and just done it and started it again.
No. This is part of racing. If you cock up, then you have to. See,
gotta
this is how you learn.
You do a 14-mile time.
This isn't. To
24
me,
miles.
it's not a reset button. You can't reset bike racing.
Better man than I am.
Did you have to reset?
No, I got into it and I felt good about it. I think, I knew it wouldn't be my day. When the road went up, I knew that's when things will start turning around.
Oh, this is the road race. Not
This
the
is the time trial. He's
Time
talking
trial.
about the
I'm
time
talking time trial. Yeah, I was pleased with in a way. So, yeah.
The road went up.
No.
Once the road goes up,
Yeah.
that's when I was about to
I
feel
see.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I was thinking that time trial was pancake.
Is it
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
it
it's like,
was.
What hill? I screwed that up too.
I wasn't even in the right place.
Jesus.
I had a good TT. I didn't even think to go full video game and change my bike.
Somebody did.
Jack, you're really going to go? Oh, bathroom? No, he's going to go upstairs, go to the bathroom. Everybody, Jack's going potty. While you're there, to your immediate right would be where the bathroom needs to be.
Oh, right by the electrical panel.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
You can't?
No.
Fuck. Well, we got to find a place down there. Oh, I just shared something on the show. My TT went actually pretty well. Mainly it was probably because I knew the course because I picked it, and I didn't go full TT bike, and so the Diva beat me. Kirsten beat me by like 10 seconds, I think. So I'm a little upset.
There's another guy. What was Carson's time?
I know. I'm gonna have to. Everybody's asking me where the GC? Why can't I see the immediate GC? Because I am manually typing this shit into a spreadsheet. So it's
So I talked to an old teammate, Andre, to do it.
who crushed yesterday,
And
he won the road race yesterday.
Yeah, and the time trial, he
might have won the
Yeah.
TT too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's flying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have what he's having.
Yeah. He's been riding a lot.
Yeah.
He's been really doing a lot of focus, a lot of yoga, just fitness, everything. This is the fittest I've probably seen him since I've known him for like 15 years. So.
He has been on the show before, back when we did the live shows. When he's been on one of the live shows. Yeah. In fact, that Trek jersey that I handed you once, it was like a Trek Volkswagen kit.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Jackson,
Yeah.
you got, yeah.
He used to manage that team.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. How about the road race? By the way, I'm not sure I was thinking clearly when I put these stages together because first of all, to go from the TT, this road race stage was tough.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and by the way, this is a complete learning experience. So I'm peeling back the curtain here and telling everybody it's like I'm making this shit up as I go. But they
didn't pay to do it.
Yeah, nobody's
So,
paying to do it.
that's
Yeah, worst case scenario, I'm going to send you free shit. Mm-hmm. That's it. All you got to do, and you will be 3 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just shut the fuck up, right? So doing the road race was interesting because Jackson and I did it side by side.
We've never done that
in the
before.
same room. Yeah, and first of all, it got really hot in there.
Yep.
But it was interesting because I had my stats on the TV, and we couldn't figure out how to combine the two on the TV, so he rode his on a laptop beside him. But it was interesting looking over at his stats, and I don't know if you looked over mine.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know if you checked out mine, but I never realized about that how effective of a platform that is, because I was constantly doing 50 to 75 more watts than he was, but he was leaving me for dead, just gone. The top of that mountain, you had a good 2 miles on me.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, but then on the downhill, I started closing the gap.
Well, yeah,
which is
gravity.
Yeah, but you don't think about that on a video game. It was really interesting. Paul, talk about the road race.
So I was going to surprise, because
because
you guys were talking about riding at 4:30, and I was scrambling, getting everything, and I think I'm going to surprise him. I'm just going to pop in there, and Carson kept saying, how do we get on to the same time? And it's like, so I'm trying to get ready, and then it'll be the three of you guys, and then I was going to like scream by, just have some fun with it. And so I go through and I look, and it's like, God, I don't see him on there. It's like 4:28. You guys are doing it at 4:30. Oh, I got to go to Watopia.
It's like New York or something.
It was
No.
this stage is Watopia.
Yeah.
Watopia. So I went on Watopia, and I looked, and I could see your name. I just went down there and pushed it and took off. I'm like, I don't see him. And I'm riding for about 2-3 minutes, and I'm like, crap. And by this time, it's now 4:32. And I thought, I'll just do it again. And I go and I push it and I start riding. And I'm like going really hard, thinking they started me back. I'm on the same course as the TT, because you got to go. I figured it out later that you have to go to that course. And then even though your name comes up.
Really? Because
I
usually it's
figure-
like join meetup. You just go down to the lower
it says,
screen.
do you
want to
join this? Yeah. Do you want to join? And I pushed it both times.
And it should pop you right into
Yeah.
it.
But every time when I did that, I was doing that yesterday's course, or the day before now course. And so I'm riding for 7 miles. And trying to think I'm going to, I thought, well, screw it, I'm going to do it by myself. And it's like, I don't even see you guys anywhere, Then I slowed way down. And then I thought, wait a minute. This is as soon as I got to that town.
Yeah. A little Vegas town.
Vegas town, yeah. And it's making me turn. I'm doing the time trial. So then I go back, find the course.
You could have started the time trial and done it legit, and then just said, fuck it, and done the road stage.
Yeah, but the whole point was just surprise you guys. So then when I get on there, and it says, do you want to join it? And it says, you guys are like 7.8 miles into it. And I went, then I screw up the whole race, because they're gonna skip me up to 7.8.
You would catch up to us, and it wouldn't be legit. So, yeah. Oh, man.
And then when I finally took off, I've never seen this area. It's just like rollers,
Oh, yeah.
And then that one section, once you get off of whatever this stupid park name thing, I don't know what it is, and you start climbing. I've done that a couple of times.
You have never sounded so old. What's that stupid thing where the kids
I don't
go?
even look at the scenery. The only way is to know that through the description it says you're in a park. Well, I guess this looks like a park, and there's waterfalls. And
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Occasional bear falls from the trees.
By that time, I just tried to put in whatever I could. And then I'm at 21.1 miles, and it's like, where's the finish line? And so I just went a little extra. So there's no finish line.
He's not going to win.
No, I'm way behind.
Yeah.
Jackson, how'd your race go?
This was the one that I was the most excited about, weirdly enough, because it's so far the steepest that we've had.
Yeah.
My goal was, once we reached the climb, to stay around like my comfort zone or just above it, around that 260 watt and then like 170 to 180 heart rate zone, which is kind of what
Which I go to the hospital now. Yeah.
That was kind of my goal, to stay around in that area, and I was pretty pleased that I was able to do that throughout most of the climb and everything. And then on the way back down, when you started gaining a little extra time onto me, I was just trying to keep as much as I could, because I was kind of reaching that edge point where I was about to fall off, and I could see the wattage go from 260 to 240 to 230 very quickly. So I just had to go as hard as I could for as long as I could there.
I was taking full advantage of my size. I was coasting on a downhill section, Paul.
And he's at 100 170 max out
soaking
on watts.
wet. Yeah. Oh, on Watts?
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
it's Watts falling apart.
Yeah. So I didn't do too badly. I don't know if I'm up there, but I think I did okay. I did not. It fucking hurt, and I kept
You guys
thinking,
looked wasted on
yeah,
on Instagram. You guys
We
looked
were.
like you just got done with a race, so good job.
yeah, it hurt.
We were
Yeah.
hoping for that.
Watching
stand.
Jackson's numbers, I realized how much that I need to keep sticking to the diet because if I was 15 pounds lighter than I am right now, that would help a lot. And heaven forbid, it might help a lot. I don't know, on the road.
Yes.
I know, right? Right? What? So I got to keep with that. But I got to tell you, the intermittent fasting is fucking with me. I'm getting headaches now, and stuff like
Are you
that.
dehydrated? Are you drinking?
No, I'm throwing back a lot of water.
Oh, I'm glad you said water, not beer.
Yeah, well, it's got water in it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But I'm doing that, and that was perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Jackson, feel free to open a beer near the
yeah.
my dad always does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He no, I was going to say I did figure out that I'm doing these 16-hour fast things, and this is not the best time to do this because I'm in the middle of actually working out. But I get to my lunch at like 12:30 and I inhale. And I got to slow down a little bit because that's fucking with my blood sugar, I guess, and it's causing this withdrawals and this headache. So I got to work on that a little bit. So I'm sure somebody is going to tell me, how stupid it is or how whatever. But, if I lose a pound a week, I don't fucking care what you say. I want to get down 15 by the spring so I can maybe see Jackson and Paul on top of the hill.
Like
And
you
Jack,
said-
you're
like
so
you said-
fucking fit, Jack, that by the time
I'm
you
not.
start riding, the spring's going to get here, and I'm going to be like, oh, dropped again.
Yeah. Yeah. Naturally. You like you said though, you sleep half your fast.
Yeah.
So it's skipping breakfast is all you're doing, right?
Yeah, more or less. But I'm
Late
stopping.
lunch.
I'm stopping earlier too. I'm stopping at 8 p.m., which sometimes
Yeah,
I'll.
you shouldn't eat past 8 p.m.
Well,
I never
Paul
do.
does.
No.
You know? Not cookies, not
No.
frozen cookies.
sometimes I'll have a
Hot
popsicle
chocolate,
or
dark
something
chocolate.
Like
chocolate.
that. Yeah.
No beer
Always.
after 8.
No.
Wow, you guys are so great.
You don't do beer after 8?
No,
I
I mean,
got one on
unless
my
I'm out
bed
drinking
table.
with friends, but
Yeah.
I don't, on a regular basis.
I gotta work on that part.
Wow.
The no beer on your nightstand? Do you have beer on your nightstand every night? I do.
Hydration, Jack.
really?
Takes the edge out.
Works pretty hard.
Nothing better than rolling over at 6
About-
in the
no,
morning
no,
and
no,
just
no,
having a little
no.
hair of the dog that
No,
bit you.
about 2 in the
Little
morning.
backwash.
It's like, is this
2 in the
still
morning.
cold?
It's room temp. I can still
that
do
sounds
it.
awful.
Oh, that does sound awful. Sounds really.
If it's not
awful.
cold, I won't drink it.
Yeah, because it's an IPA. Ugh.
Oh yeah, IPAs are not good in warm.
You don't even like cold IPAs, so.
By the way, this is obviously for all the listeners. Let me know how we can improve on this. I'm not saying that I knew exactly what I was doing when I got into this. It just was like, hey, this sounds fun. And, things are fucked up. For example, the one and only Brent Soderberg brought to my attention today that, guess what? The New York course isn't available really until after the 19th.
Yeah.
And our next stage is the New York course. But
Oh, I thought it was Richmond. Is Richmond?
no, it's New York and
Oh,
then
New York.
Richmond.
Okay.
And
And Richmond's not available till Monday or Tuesday.
really, shit. Well, that blows that idea too.
You get rest days.
But we do. And the thing about it is he did also say that, and I will repost the link that Brent sent me, that there are a bunch of races that are covering New York. For example, but the races are doing 6 laps, and you could bail after 4 laps if you wanted to, and just time yourself for that section. But the meetups are the key. Mm-hmm. If you start a meetup, you could probably do it and invite people, and if nobody shows up, still do the meetup and do the course.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's easy to do. I did it yesterday
Does
for
that make sense to
for
you?
the Mirror in the Mountain.
Absolutely.
It's
I
like
get what's
it's
going
like scheduling a ride. Hey,
This is
I'm
where
gonna.
I'm older than you.
Hey everybody, we're meeting at the coffee shop.
This is
Okay,
like the breakfast ride.
So you're saying so
You
you would say, let's use New York as an example.
Yeah.
It's not available. So you're suggesting meeting at this particular race. Hey, everybody, let's do this race.
no.
No, just
Okay,
ride.
a meetup is simply where you go into the app,
Uh-huh.
you click, I want to schedule a meetup. They're going to say, where do you want to do it? All of a sudden, every single course is open, except Crit Town, I think.
Okay.
But every single course is open. Like for example, tomorrow at 6:15, I scheduled New York, the actual course. Come ride with us. In fact, I set it so anybody who's not in the meetup, you won't see. So it's basically like there are however many people show up to that meetup, and that's it.
So which means that if you got an invite, if anybody in this room got an invite,
Yeah.
go into your Zwift companion app and you can set it, you can accept there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just click,
So now I
yeah,
gotta
I'll
download
be there.
the companion app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Not that it's a problem.
They're going to trace
Oh.
you, too.
Yeah. That's right.
It's right there next
They're
to the
putting
COVID.
tracers
right
in-
next
in-
to the
Yeah.
COVID tracer.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And in the injection, they're going to put little. We're doomed.
Yep,
So
yep.
you do that, and then you can go and you can ride. And then when Jackson and I did the meetup with Muir in the Mountain, it provided a finish line, and it stopped the watch as soon as you
So
crossed that
that-
finish line.
That's why we didn't have a finish line and you guys did.
Yeah.
And that's also, I think, why you couldn't meet us, because you didn't have the
Meetup.
app to say, okay, I'll join you guys at this time.
That's right. So then it wasn't like I predicted that I was on the wrong course.
Yeah.
What?
See, you got to have the younger guys around to
The
help
geek
us
squad.
That's what I'm
explain it
here
out.
for, yeah.
So you screwed me over. I couldn't surprise you.
Well, he
you
didn't
son
want to
of
get
a
beat.
bitch.
I invited
No,
you,
I would have lost.
but I invited you, Paul.
But I don't have the companion
meetup.
app. Pat. Jesus.
I was
He
just
wants to
clarifying.
be
I'm
your
clarifying
companion.
who I'm speaking to because it's an audio podcast, Paul.
Obviously,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a couple videos going on.
But that is the way to do it. That is a great way to do it. So if you find a course you can't get to, schedule a meetup. Even if nobody shows up, do it yourself, and then you're on. You're
Yeah.
good. You can do the course.
That solves your problem.
Yeah.
So anybody can do Richmond at any
course.
time.
Yeah. Or you can, if the course is available, my other idea was to manually time it. Just honestly, get to the course, start it run it on your phone, a stopwatch or something like that. Or just say, okay, as soon as I log into Richmond, I'm racing. And I'm going to do it that long. And then as soon as you finish, hit stop. And then send me that time.
Yeah.
And Roger,
Timex,
sorry, I already,
Iron Man.
I already
Your
said
Timex
his
Iron
name.
Man.
I already said his name.
Yep.
I told Roger
That's 2 times.
sent me his times. So I mean, if you want to email me those, Patrick at packfiller.com is where you can
Packfiller.
email me those. I said Patfiller, but then I fucked it
Packfiller.
up. I've only had this name for 20 years. I mean, the other name I've had for a lot
Pack.
more. So in other words, yeah, Wednesday, December 9th, I am setting up a meetup for the 6 train in New York for I think we said 6:15 p.m. Pacific. So if anybody wants to do it, you have to follow. This is not selfish. You have to actually follow me on Zwift, because then I can find you and invite you. I will uninvite you as soon as you ask me to. I mean, or unfollow you, or you can unfollow me, or you can unfollow me, can't you? Fuck it. So there's that. I honestly say we do Richmond on Saturday if anybody's up for it.
Yeah, it makes sense
Okay.
to me.
You guys want to do it
I'm
on
good.
Saturday?
I'm good.
Jack, you can
Yeah,
come on.
no.
No, I'm expanding here. I also say we do the volcano criterium on Sunday. That's 2 days back to back though.
Okay.
Is that going to be too brutal?
No, I've got to find a place to do it though. My wife's
She
sleeping.
She should.
No, I can't cross the threshold now. That
Well,
I finished.
it's
I'm
There's
done.
no Wi-Fi in the
crash.
she shed.
There is.
it's
Oh,
funny
see?
you should mention that, Paul, because I was thinking about
Right there, you guys.
I was thinking of the Epic KOM, which is the last stage,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't going to probably do that until Saturday the 19th. But I was thinking about the fact that we line up 3 trainers right there. I think my camera will reach there. I
By
don't
the
know if
drum
it'll show
set.
there. Yeah, by the drum kit. And we line them up and we just do them all on our own laptops
Sure.
there. So any
I
stage
don't have
you
a
want.
laptop.
Were you doing them on your
iPad?
iPad?
I'll have to download that on the iPad.
What do you do? Oh, you do it on your Apple TV.
If you need any help,
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
no, I got that. It's an Apple product. I got that
Yeah,
figured
yeah.
out.
So any stage you can't do, I was going to say we could do them here. It's God knows it's cold enough to keep us cool, and
That's
it
true.
would be hilarious video.
And then afterwards, you can install some heater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or build a
just
bathroom.
like that.
Is that my job?
Yeah,
You can't build it.
I
like
know.
there's
Mr.
over here
Inspector.
though.
it. All right.
God.
So
I'll red tag this
So
place.
so anyway, I say we run. Okay. So I'm gonna set up. What do they call them again? Meetup.
Meetup.
Meetup. It just sounds like hookups.
See, we're old. What's it called again?
Say it again, boy.
the room just right over here.
So I say we set up those, and my new master of social media will post those on Instagram, on our Instagram. You
Wow.
think we should do that?
They'll be all over the place.
Okay, we'll do that on Instagram.
He'll be
People
on,
can come
on
and
winter
ride with us.
break.
Yeah, people can come and ride with us,
Yay.
and you
It's
can.
it's a paid position, by the way.
Yeah,
Room and board.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you get paid in Manscaped.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I sign up?
Yeah. All right. 32 minutes in, and we finally can talk about something that Jack can be a part of.
Oh.
Unless you haven't been paying shit attention to
I've
the
been
news.
paying attention
Good.
to it. Well, no, I've been paying attention to you guys. Like I said, you guys look.
You use us for a source of news? Oh, boy.
Jesus.
No, I mean,
Before the theme ends, let's go to the headlines. First of all, Cav gets the final lap. DeCoinit Quick Step manager Patrick Lefevre has confirmed that signing Mark Cavendish for the 2021 season, by the way, just listen to this story. I mean, okay. Was only finalized on Friday after the British rider helped bring the financial resources to help pay his contract. The return of Cav to Quick Step after a 5-year break provides the 35-year-old with another chance to get his career back on track after several low seasons at Dimension Data and Bahrain McLaren. This is a quote from Mr. Patrick, not the one who's speaking right now. My heart said yes and my brain said no. It's a risk, but he brings a lot to the team. He's still very famous, and we've only had positive reactions on Twitter. I'm just pausing after each sentence. I'm happy everyone is happy, and I'm glad that he has this chance. I don't think that he deserved to stop cycling the way he did in his last races. My first question for my panel of friends, I quote that, is that harsh or what? To go out and say, well, he brought his own money, so I guess I'll fucking hire him.
I think a few people bring their own money at the end of their career. I mean, I don't think it's that uncommon. He just thinks he has something left.
Anybody else? I think it's brutal.
I think it's a tough way. It's a tough way to reach the twilight of your career. Unfortunately, I think, and I've talked some crap about Cav over the years.
Oh, just let me, without sin, cast the biggest stone because I'm full of shit. I've been brutal on him.
Yeah, and I have as well a little bit. So I think he's not a bad guy off the bike, So I feel kind of bad for him going away in this, or not going away, but reaching the end in this fashion.
Sort of a desperate.
Yeah. I think the squad can deliver him hopefully a win, because I think he deserves it. He's kind of I don't know if he deserves legendary status at this point, but he's a big name and a big figure in the sport.
Yeah.
So I hope it ends well.
He does for stage wins.
He
Guy's
filled
done
a
it.
he filled a decade of
Mm-hmm.
killing it. But so what are the chances of making the tour team though? I mean,
on Quick Step.
yeah.
The coin
Like
Quick
zero.
Step.
He might be used as a backup sprinter, lead out. I don't know what position.
I don't
But-
think he'll go if he's not the
Oh, no.
the head.
I think he's got to
Bennett.
put things on a back burner.
That was genuinely going to be one of my questions. Is let's be honest,
he can't make
the
it through the tour,
deepest
or can he?
team,
Yeah.
the deepest team in the pro peloton. What races are they going to send him to? That he has a
Lance and
genuine.
Ramo, he's already won that.
But are they going to send him when they've got a super deep bench of guys that they can go, we got to put all in for Alaphilippe or whatever it might be?
What's the schedule look like this
Well,
year?
Alaphilippe's not going to do.
Don't
well,
be so goddamn negative.
I mean, it might be August before they get to go. But
now that's another thing that all spring
they'll be
classics.
on Zwift doing the Packfiller Classic.
The Flanders Classics said they will have the race next year on time, on schedule.
Okay.
No, they said absolutely nobody on the road though.
If the NFL can do it, they can.
Yeah, I think they're trying to copy that page.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
getting back to the question, Lefebvre runs a tight ship, and he only gets people in there that are willing to work together. He started way back in Mapei back in the 90s, and that everywhere he goes, he knows personality. And I've heard several different riders that rode with him. He's an ass. I mean, he's just aloof to anybody, any rider. But as soon as you leave the team, he's your best buddy. And the reason why he has to keep that separation is want to get close, because when it comes to axing somebody, he does not want his feelings to get involved. So, I mean, the guy's pretty sharp. I mean, he's produced that team is phenomenal. Now with Cavendish bringing in a sponsor, I'm wondering if more money with Specialized. He is not, even though they have Specialized, Cav has been very boisterous about Specialized, that he wants, I mean, when he was in the high road days,
HCC,
on that team,
Columbia.
yeah.
Yeah.
that was his bike. And when he went to
Brian
the
McLaren.
Sky,
Oh,
he went to Sky first, and then he only lasted like a year or two, and they bought him out, and then he went to
Dimension Data.
Yeah, no, to Koenig. He raced for
Did he?
Koenig.
Oh, then Dimension
And he
Data.
won,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And then they just started skipping around. So, because I think money, that's what Lefebvre does. It's like he plays that money ball, like the Oakland A's. Here's my team. I mean, you guys play in the rules. I will take care of you. You will win.
Yeah.
But I have X amount of dollars.
What's the downside of bringing him on? There's money.
Yeah, absolutely
it's
nothing.
just money.
And
it's-
publicity.
And
But I'm
if he
just
doesn't
worried
make
he's-
the tour team, he doesn't make the tour team.
I'm
Big
worried
deal-
he's not
big
going to
deal.
get much racing. is
I
the
think he
thing.
will.
Why are you worried?
I think he
about
really
that?
will.
They'll get money. It's money. It's all about money.
I think he'll be surprised.
I'm not
Don't
about
worry
money,
about-
Jack.
Don't worry about Cav. He's fine.
Talking to a guy who has a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Manscaped's got him covered.
Oh yeah.
Use the code PFP. Next story: gender parity finally reaches the Olympic Games. Can you? Okay, I'm not going to put any political or personal opinions here out. I'm just going to read the copy here. Okay, for the first time, an equal number of female and male cyclists will compete in the 2024 Olympic Games. The UCI and the IOC that oversee the Olympics announced Monday that the changes will begin in 3 years' time, but will not apply to the rescheduled Tokyo Olympics now set to take place in the summer of 2021. Okay, I'm gonna fucking say it. Really? This is just now is happening?
Yeah, that was my thoughts.
What kind of cost are we talking about making the equal number of participants in each sport for each men and women? Are you fucking kidding me? Why did I not know this was a thing, and why didn't I rant about it earlier? I don't know. It's just bullshit.
Well, it's the IOC is like FIFA.
Yeah.
They're like a mob.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no matter how many people bang on the table or whatever, what they say goes. There's been a lot of payola, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's like saturated in just nastiness. So, and ask any writer, anybody who's been that, no one hardly says anything positive but the IOC.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I concur on what you were saying. The fact that it's going to take place in 2024 is, to me, it's too late, a little too late in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that changes are coming, but I think these changes should have been in place years and years ago.
I don't want to get into a whole gender war here, especially when it comes to some of the insanity when I think of soccer and I think of the World Cup issues with the Women's World Cup team talking about, hey, we won and we still get paid a third.
For a third.
And and I know that especially when it comes to the road, men's pro cycling generates a lot more sponsorship dollars and things like that. I you know, and again, this is a subject. I guess I've just become so. Is it scared to bring it up because somebody's going to yell at me because maybe of my ignorance or maybe because of I have a particular view on something? I think that even if we don't get to an equal pay scale for men and women in the sport of cycling because of sponsorship dollars, because of the size of the teams, because of the size of the events, it's way off, though. It is extremely way off, and I believe I'm just stating a duh factor. Wouldn't you guys agree that it's like?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head with the sponsorship or what kind of money brings in, and that's business. So there's the business side of it, and there's the heart side of it. And the heart side of it says, well, everybody's equal, everybody's putting out the same effort. You know, but with the Olympics and different sports, I think, you know, I mean, soccer is the perfect example. The Women's World Cup is every bit of it as exciting as the Men's World Cup.
Oh, absolutely.
And so,
and better for us.
I don't. I mean, and if.
Sorry, guys.
I would hate to, you know, like, say weightlifting. I mean, you're talking in comparison, or I mean, I think back to the 1976 Olympics with some massive Russian, like, lifting something that's like the weight of a car, and you know, I don't know. It's like high school wrestling. It's like this is we're going to start to get into a fairness, you know. But is it going to sell tickets, or is it going to bring sponsorship?
Yeah,
or, you know, money. So money changed. So the Olympics used to be a sort of amateur event, and then it became a professional event.
Yeah,
and so. I mean, when that happened, it actually expanded. I think it kind of broadened the gap between professionals and because money and Hollywood, you know, became a thing. So it's a very touchy subject, and
I should just
drop
be
it,
happy that we got happy we got what we got and keep going.
Move forward.
Jackson's got to.
I was just gonna say, I think it's good that. But I don't think it's bad to have a conversation like this, you know? I think it's good that these things are out in the open, and I think that getting this type of news in the world is something that's needed to progress a sport and a side of sports that is generally given little attention. I know it is a very touchy subject, but
It shouldn't be.
No, yeah,
But,
I know. I
right.
think
but somebody's going to yell at me.
you need a
No, I
call
think
in from
Yeah.
the promoter of the Colorado Classic or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I've talked to you twice, Lucy Diaz.
Yes.
Yeah,
So right now, can you dial her up?
No, I don't think she's probably ready for it.
It's a little
Yeah.
late, but well,
Yeah.
it's an impromptu question.
But I guess to kind of like end on it, I think, you know, it's good to start with a conversation.
We're getting better.
Exactly.
We're getting closer. Not soon enough, I guess.
We'll be dead.
45 minutes. I had one more news story. The fact that David Rebellin is still fucking.
Is he Italian or is he English? He is
He's Italian.
Okay,
And
I always thought he was English.
He's got a 1-year contract with the Cambodia Cycling Academy, which would complete
perfect
his 30th season as a pro.
Wow.
Wow.
Wasn't he part of like? Oh no, he was like not Festina, but he was a
no.
the other French team.
He
was
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think in
La France
Lamprey
Dieu,
he was
though,
in.
wasn't
I guess my only question about it is 30 seasons as a pro. Do you think it's personal drive, or it's ego, or it's financial?
If I could be a pro at my age, I would still go.
But after 30
Thurlow,
years,
Thurlow
why
Rogers,
stop?
Thurlow
What's
Rogers,
30 years
as a
still
pro.
hammer it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a pro
As
at
long
30
as
years.
somebody's willing to pay to do something you love, when do you say quit?
Yeah,
Why quit?
yeah.
Except that he's
Franz
as dirty
Hammer.
as hell.
Franz Hammer,
You know,
probably.
He's
he's
what?
got a history of
Oh,
like
yeah,
drugs,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you wouldn't
He's
believe.
got a bad
but
back,
outside of
yeah.
that, I mean, kudos to him
Bad
if he wants to
batch.
go
Yeah.
until he's got one foot in the grave. As long as people are paying you to do it, what the hell?
It's like
I
Brett
guess so,
Favre.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
What,
mean,
you want me
you
to-
pay me
Yeah,
500. You've
yeah.
heard that Tosh.0.
Yeah.
You pay me $500,000. I'll throw
Sure.
a ball for 500,000
Yeah,
bucks.
exactly.
You want me to be on the practice squad? I'll be on the practice squad for $300,000.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to switch to the my topic and my fun topic are both being combined for this show, because the fun is usually the tail end of the show where we have some sort of silly game that Pat puts together. And then this time the topic and the fun are kind of the same thing, because I found something that might take a little bit longer because I went, wait, what? But before I get to that point, I do have to say that if you're looking for the opposite, rewind. Looking for the ultimate stocking stuffers for this holiday season? Well, boys and girls, look no further, because our sponsors, Manscaped, have the tools to make you win this year's stocking stuffer white elephant competition. Manscaped, do people just know the white elephant? Yeah.
We don't get together for Christmas parties anymore.
Manscaped is the only brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and hygiene products, and great news, they just released their products across Europe, Canada, and Australia.
Sweet.
Right? Few of their products that are prime stocking stuffers this season are... I don't think I have that one yet. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. The name speaks for itself. I would love to give that to like my
The priest.
no,
The priest. God.
You do work at Prep.
the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, a spray-on toner that will give your balls a little slice of heaven with their aloe vera and hazel extracts. It is very
Shiny.
refreshing.
Hazel.
It is. It's very refreshing.
Sting at first.
The Crop Cleanser Body Wash. Jack is posing with it right now. Jack and Paul, body wash, full body wash that you can also use on your hair, not just down there.
Wow.
The hair up there. And the Crop Mop Ball Wipes. You never know when an opportunity to strike, so you can always be prepared. And by the way,
Awesome.
they also have this one, which is a foot duster, foot deodorant, designed to keep your stankiest feet smelling fresh.
Pat?
I use that. Dude, I spray my feet with it every
All right,
fucking
all
morning.
right.
Every morning, because my wife comes home and threatens to throw my shoes away. I wish that was a
they're
The
joke.
dog
honey.
keeps rolling on them.
Yeah.
Cat trying to bury it with the litter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, by the way, everybody, you get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code PFP. That is P as in pack, F as in filler, P as in podcast. Be the ballsiest gift giver this year with Manscaped. I shit you not, you guys. And they are donating for the challenge. They are donating a $250 prize of the whole unit. And by the way, I didn't mean to say unit to be sexual, because somebody asked me the other day, said, what's the motivation for a female competitor to win that
Keep
prize?
your unit clean.
And I said, you know what? Last time I checked, and I'm an old man, girls get hair down there too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm trying to keep it PC here, but it might not be a bad
Yeah.
call, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. So our game today, everybody, is what I call Fun with Google. I don't even have a thing. I don't think I have something for it. Fun with Google. I typed the word cycling into Google while I was doing some research today. And apparently people have been asking questions that is very likely Google isn't able to answer properly. Am I having a stroke? I can't speak
Just a
tonight.
medical episode.
It's just high
His
octane beer.
right eye is kind
Yeah.
of going to the right.
You forgot to eat.
I can't get.
Yeah.
That's it. It's food deprivation.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Need
Well,
carbs.
we here at the Packfiller are here to help. Feel free to ask the experts. Our answers may be full of shit, but our shorts aren't. So what I did was you look at Google and it says people also asked. You know that section. I just started looking at the questions after typing in cyclist or cycling or things like that, and I want you guys, without proper understanding of what article it might link to, I want you guys to answer these questions for the listener. All right.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
For example,
Do they get to actually hear the answer?
well, if you say it,
Are they listening to the podcast?
I hope so. If either that or why would we be doing this, Jack?
I have no
Are we in
idea.
He's
some
thinking
sort
of
of
the
a
people
fucking
who
void?
ask
The
the
people
questions.
who ask the question on Google.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, he took it more
Yeah, more
direct
literal.
than
Yeah, like you.
you still believe in
people
fucking
still
Santa Claus,
ask-
don't you?
So,
Something seriously fucking wrong.
yeah, well,
Something's wrong.
yeah.
Need
Go
to ride,
ahead.
need to ride your bike more.
I know.
I was
All
about
right.
to say, can people that ride their bike only answer the question?
Oh, good one. Good Anton.
Okay.
That took me a long time to trigger that sound effect. I'll clean that up in post.
Oh, well.
All right, gentlemen. Our first question is, and I'm gonna go in order for this one. The first one, Paul's first. Paul, number one. Why are cyclists hated?
Well,
Let me.
That was the first one on
I know.
Google.
yeah.
There's 9.
We have guys who think they own the road. We have
That's
guys,
sexist, guys. By the way,
people.
people.
It's a general term. It's a general term.
Women,
guys,
women will
I,
drive you
I
off
look
the
at my
road,
class
too.
and I say, "You guys," so that it's
I know,
not
I
sexist.
know.
I just had to make a
And
joke.
that's why we have Nightwing here, to kind of like bring it back.
Our PC
So
police.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So I think we have people who break the laws of the road or don't know the laws of the road.
Yeah.
And I think
Triathletes.
also we have a tendency to be. I'm speaking of road riders. That's who I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
I think that there's a bit of arrogance that seems to come off, and they smell like hell when they come into the coffee shop and
Yeah.
hang out.
Mhm.
That's why.
And they're loud and they're sweaty.
People
Yeah.
can't differentiate between
Jack-
a road cyclist and a triathlete, too, by the way. Yep. That's a big deal.
You know, somebody might be listening and being
Right.
very
Yeah.
pissed.
Jack, why are cyclists hated?
Same question?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, he took all my traffic.
Should I switch questions? I have.
Lance
Many
Armstrong. Lance Armstrong.
Oh, good
Oh,
one. Yeah.
Jackson Bulger. Why are cyclists hated?
I think there's a small.
Dick.
Nope.
It's the first thing I thought of.
I think there's a small percentage of us out there that that ruin it for the rest of us. You know, I
Yeah.
think there is a difference between a person on a. No, there isn't. I think I think there are people that choose to run red lights and choose to ride on the sidewalk in a
Yep.
dangerous way, and then there are people who choose to ride in the correct areas and follow the rules of the road or the trail or wherever you are. And the ones that don't kind of ruin it for the rest of us. So I think that's a very large key contributor to it. And a lot of people don't like the clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too tight. And your dad ran lights when he was 16, by the way.
I did not.
You did too.
Like
was
put
sprinting
we all did.
Sprinting for a city limit sign. Should I just go back to Paul? Am I going to throw you back under the bus?
No, just keep going back and forth.
Okay, so I got to go back to
Yeah,
Jackson.
so I'll take it. I'll take it.
Jackson, what is the most dangerous place for a cyclist?
most dangerous place for a cyclist to ride their bicycle, probably the freeway. That's
There
probably
we
a pretty
go.
freaky
That's a
place
good
to
one.
ride.
Yep. I didn't say on the bike. I just said it. The question is, what is the most dangerous place for a cyclist? Jack?
Ice skating rink.
Ice skating.
Good answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Everybody got a hand on the beer?
Well,
Yeah.
Apparently,
Raj.
according to Roger, it's going down Mount Spokane.
That one corner. I actually came up with two on that one. Number one was a bike shop with a credit card. And number two is in the front doorway with a brand new bike. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
Okay, I shit you not. This is the next question. It's going to Paul first. Are cyclists good in bed? This is on Google. Those sick fucks.
oh God, I hate him.
I think so. I'm always satisfied.
That was good.
Do we need to continue with that? Jack?
No, I mean,
You're not a cyclist anyway. So
Yeah,
you don't know
it
what
doesn't
to
matter.
do.
How about runners? Are they good?
I remember back.
Yeah.
Listen to the story.
It depends on the week. How hard was the week?
I thought you were going to say on the woman.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jackson, I don't want to hear your response.
So basically, the question was just for me.
Yeah, pretty much. I did copy and paste a little bit of this and what the response was. Cycling has been shown to be an ideal low impact means of addressing issues linked to sexual dysfunction, especially among
bullshit.
men approaching or in their middle age.
That's why I don't ride.
Indeed, it's the aerobic benefits and the boost to blood flow that's been shown to make cycling a sexual enhancement
Yep.
for many a man.
Oysters.
Yeah.
Oyster.
Question number 4, Jackson Bulger. Are cyclists attractive?
I think all of us in here are very handsome
you, man.
lads.
Wow.
So I would say yes.
Yeah, face made for
You almost
radio.
drank to that.
I did.
Almost drank to that.
I was going to switch.
Yeah.
I switched the camera to show you guys more closely because I'm feeling bloaty.
We don't have any
Bloaty.
we don't have any responses on Podbead saying that we're all ugly. So we
All
made it.
right,
Okay.
that's good.
We should just stick with that.
Yeah, I have a story. I think you got to get used to the looks of a cyclist.
Yeah.
Because there was a period where my wife, when I was dating my wife, before she was my wife, just to clarify,
Okay.
Yeah.
that
Pre-wife.
she freaked out because I had shaved legs. Going down like 5 years down the road where I'm married.
What are you?
I'm married, and my brothers,
Beavis and Butthead.
and I are hanging out by a pool, and she's looking at
Their hairy ass legs.
their hairy legs,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's
It's
going,
gross.
"Oh, what's wrong with it?"
Yeah.
Things turn. So I think
It happens.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's science. Cyclists are hot. A recent study found that cyclists who excelled at the Tour de France, are perceived as more attractive than other athletes, and that the top 10% of cyclists is about 25% more attractive than the lowest 10%. Maybe fast is the new rich.
Yeah.
This came from eHarmony.com.
Calves make a difference.
eHarmony?
I think
They have the stats.
Yeah.
calves. I think
Can't deny the
people
numbers.
pay attention to calves. Your legs, because you know the bodybuilder type don't do leg day.
No.
And cyclists do.
Yeah. They look
So
like they're
your
going to tip
legs,
over.
veiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question, and because I got a shit ton of
Take a
these.
shit.
I'll just allow anybody who wants to answer that one with the best response. So the next one: why are cyclists so skinny?
Palms. What was my name?
To go uphill.
To go uphill?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was my name you gave me? Palm.
You gonna make me go
yeah.
back? I dropped those sheets on the
So I'm
floor.
supposed to like.
It's
you
your
know,
responsibility.
Isn't that how you respond?
I'm Peppermint Patty or something like that.
Peppermint.
To go uphill.
Yeah.
Why do cyclists shave their legs? I know we all could have different responses for this one.
Vanity.
Vanity,
Accident.
Accidents.
Yeah.
crash prevention.
Crashes and massage.
Well, just yeah. I mean,
You guys are
massage and
both
crash.
full of shit. It's
No,
vanity.
no.
I know it. I know. but-
Massage. Have you ever had a deep massage?
When was
On your
your
legs.
when was your last massage though?
Not since I
gets
was
'em.
racing. I do get them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
do get them.
I don't. And
Yep.
so I don't shave my legs for massage.
To me, massages are, if you're road racing on a constant basis, that is as important as anything else you do,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Agreed.
And crashing,
We're
I crashed.
old school,
That's when I
too.
learned
We
to.
say crash
yeah.
and massage. We're
Yeah.
old school. He's all about
You know
But-
what? But tell me. If when your legs are really hairy, you're like, oh fuck, these are gross. I gotta shave these motherfuckers.
I'm not
It's been
very
a
hairy, so
long
it doesn't
time
bother
Really?
since
me.
I said that.
Oh,
The reason I
I haven't
started
been
shaving
shaving my legs.
when I shaved my
I
legs
know.
was when I crashed my first Cat 4 race, and I had like road rash, and then the scabs and then it was getting
Hair
infected.
in the scabs.
Yeah.
Oh.
No good.
See, I've never
Then I
had that
shaved my
happen.
legs.
in all
Oh
my years
no,
of
I
that.
crash.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Um.
I do.
Why do cyclists think they own the road?
Because we do.
I think the cops protect us somehow.
Really?
We're like, well, like
I'm curious about
we're
the
like,
answers
we're
on
like
that.
walking
Yeah, I don't have 'em.
pedestrians. We're kind of like pedestrians. Why do
See,
you think?
that's an opinion thing. I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
anybody.
Oh,
thinks we
that's
own.
that's what I'm saying. Is people type this shit into Google. These are
Yeah.
frequently asked questions on Google when
So
it comes
that's
to
a
that
hater.
term.
That is a hater. That's a hater
totally.
response.
Yeah.
We do have a right,
Yeah.
and then it goes
I
back
was
to the
thinking
original question.
pedestrians, bikes, and pedestrians kind of always have the right of way.
I
That's why
love the
kinda
people.
thought-
I love the people who say we don't pay taxes, not knowing that.
Well,
But
you
you're
don't
in
have,
the
you
United
don't have a job.
States.
You're
Yeah.
riding a bike.
Yeah, exactly.
20,000 or
You
50,
can say that for
bike,
the people
but-
downtown Spokane on a BMX that's
Yeah,
stolen.
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and they've got one BMX frame over their shoulder
Yeah, yeah.
at the
Yeah.
same time. How is that always the case?
It always is.
Good bike handlers.
Yeah. I'll open this to the panel. How do Tour de France riders poop?
Well, go to. You can see it in the Tour of Italy.
You're talking Tom Dumoulin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they do
Quickly.
it. Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
And scramble.
Have any of you guys ever had to take a
Never,
gigantic
ever,
shit during a
ever.
ride?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Never in my
Pre-race,
life.
Like almost missed the start of a race, but never during a race. Something must type.
I've got a story for one.
Oh,
Oh man.
shit.
That it was. I think it was.
I'm gonna
You
just
got
keep
It
all
on
wasn't
going.
something I experienced. It's a story from somebody else.
Okay.
So remember the Oklahoma 69er, Jack?
There's so many.
No, is this old?
It was a stage race in Oklahoma. So Scott McSpadden was racing, and this guy had like diarrhea. And when he was riding, he says every time he was like, pumping up the hill, it was like oozing out his lycra.
Oh
And
my God.
it was just running down his leg.
I'd
and
quit
his
the
side.
race.
But he was
I'm
he was
done.
in
I'm
the
going
lead
back
or
to the
something.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Just-
most people do. Yeah. But he said that was it.
Most
And Scott Bork has a story when he was at the OTC. A guy from New York during the state championship, a guy took his shorts and this is before bibs.
Oh my God.
And stuck it behind the saddle and reached over and
took a shit on his
Yeah.
rear tire. Wow.
And that's going
We
to
had to
immediately
verify
cause a
that.
fan
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
over his
exactly.
head.
A rooster tail, we'd call
Yeah.
that. The rooster tail.
hopefully he
shit,
chimes
yeah.
in at some point and,
Yeah, Scott.
and fills in the story.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So all those
Wow.
people are interested.
Yeah, for those people who know, you can
So there you go.
you can call in on the Podbean app. I don't know. It
So
might
if
be
somebody's-
dead tonight, but yeah,
So you can actually type that in once we get these stories straight
Yeah.
into Google. So
Yeah.
people want to know.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And yeah,
ask
you'll answer.
Scott Bork.
Yeah.
Answer
Yeah.
the question.
Or another one was Greg LeMond had severe diarrhea.
Yeah, he did, and
Mm-hmm.
he shat in a box of Bernardino trading cards. I remember reading about that one.
Well, no, on a race too.
Oh.
And his sock. Somebody was telling a story. He was just like stunk, and people couldn't.
Remember,
be
it was the
around.
hand me your hat kind of a thing like that. And
Well, I can't remember.
he shat in somebody's hat.
Well, I like that story.
So that's how riders poop.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I've never had to.
No,
Never
I
had
never
to. Maybe I don't
No.
ride long
I've
enough.
had to pee lots, but
Yeah. Oh, we know about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one, Jack.
Mm,
Yeah. Remember
yeah.
your confession?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you warmed yourself up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cold
We all
today.
know.
I want to ask Jackson this one. Who's the greatest Tour de France rider?
I feel like that's a tough question. I feel
Because-
like there's so many different.
For your generational experience, I want to know who the greatest Tour de France rider is.
For my generation, it's gonna probably be Chris Froome, just because of the amount he won and the consecutive years that he did it,
Yeah.
and how he came off the back of being a pretty peak domestique to Bradley Wiggins. I think that's probably who I would answer.
I like that. Because the three of us old fucks are going to say
Jacques
"Brady works."
Anquetil.
Nope. Jean Anquetil.
Yeah.
Jean
Really?
Anquetil.
Yeah.
Without
well,
a doubt.
the best.
He was
but-
the first one to do 5. He
Yeah.
always did it on the time trial.
but not
he
my
did it-
era, by the way.
No, it
Maybe
wasn't my
Paul's.
era.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was born as well. He won in
Winning,
'64
well-
was his last one.
But
Oh,
nobody's
wow.
nobody's going to say Miguel Indurain. Nobody's going to say Lord Voldemort. Nobody's going to say
Well, Indurain's pretty close. He did it. He was the first one to do 5 in a row.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Lord Voldemort did 7.
Yeah. Is that the new name for Lance?
Yeah.
Ah!
You piece of crap! Why'd you
No.
cleanse
I
me,
heard that-
Father? For I
yeah.
have sinned.
What are you doing, you moron?
Sprinkle some fucking holy water on the dude.
Yeah.
He's freaking out. Yeah. Anyway.
Next question. Why would you date a cyclist? This is on Google. This is on Google. Why would you date a cyclist? Does anybody
I have
a
no
response to
idea.
that?
I don't know. They're never
We're a
home.
screwed up,
They're
screwed up
never
bunch.
home. They're busy on the weekends. They're,
Never
why
at
would you-
home, and they're always alone.
And tired.
Well, if you're willing to be pressured into a sport that you probably don't want to do, you might want to hop on board.
Yes.
Are you talking from experience?
No. I'm just saying it. I feel like there are some of us out there that probably would go, yeah, you got to be a cyclist for me to date you.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nobody that does that.
Well, here's the thing. I dated several girls that liked the idea that I was a cyclist until about 3-4 months longer, into
Yeah.
the relationship, and they're like, you're an asshole. You're never
Yeah,
around.
You're never
and-
home. You're
yeah,
tired.
yeah,
You're cranky. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't-
My wife was not into it at the beginning. She slowly got into it. I remember we were on our way to our honeymoon, believe it or not, and we had a copy of Cycle Sport, and she was reading it while I was driving, and she would try to pronounce last names like Jamaluddin Abdujaparov and stuff like that. And it was hilarious. And she slowly got into it. She rides. She doesn't ride like I do and things like that, but she dated me.
My wife, so she was never exposed to cycling whatsoever, and we got together as runners, but she watches the Tour.
Really?
Very, very huge Chris Froome fan. I mean, if she'd drop me for Chris.
Really?
Oh, fuck, any day.
Even with the shoulders and
she
the hunched over style and
loves
shit?
Chris. It's his eyes. His eyes are bluer than my eyes. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, she
Interesting
she is very, very, very like the Tour comes on, she'll remind me. I mean, she's very addicted.
She's like, I would fucking leave you
She
for him
loves
in a
cycling.
hot minute.
Loves
Really?
cycling, yeah. Yep.
Wow. Oh, no, not that she wouldn't leave you.
She'd leave me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If Chris called her up and said,
Chris
"Hey
called her up.
babe,
Yeah.
hey babe," right?
Wow.
Is that how he sounds?
Hey,
Yeah.
babe.
I don't know, some English South African or African.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, she'd be like,
come have a jiggle?
she likes the Australian voice. I don't know if she'd like his, but yeah.
That
But anyway, no, she's
What were you going to say, Jay?
he's like a lizard.
He's
he's not a real human being.
Froomey?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
she
underneath
loves him, and I'm like, he is not. He's so awkward. He's not. They're way cooler looking.
Who's the
Let's
hottest
show you
cyclist in the Propel Zone right now?
Gert Van Toonies. No.
Tunisia was
was
awesome.
awesome. He was
That's way
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't even a glit in his dad's
hottest
eye.
cyclist in the pro. God, they all have the same haircut now. Oh,
Jackson.
No.
I'm really
you'd pick-
thinking.
You're going to pick your
Your
boyfriend.
boy, yeah.
But is he though?
No.
Yeah.
His voice till he talks. Then you're like, "Ah." His voice is.
I'd have to say Wout Van
yeah,
Aert.
exactly.
Wout Van Aert works hard on his hair,
yeah.
and he's got the.
He
little
does have a
white-
good like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a,
And he's
yeah,
got that white.
I like yeah.
section.
So,
Yeah.
so you're rating hotness as preparedness.
No, somebody's who's
When they take
concerned
off their
about that.
helmet, when they take
Yeah.
off their helmet, they're
He
all
doesn't look-
already made up.
Yeah,
Little eyeliner.
he doesn't even look bad muddy. You know, when he does cyclocross.
Jackson, who's the hottest? We didn't give you a chance to
God, is
answer.
this a
Nobody's-
category? Is this on Google?
No,
Who's the
I'm
hottest
just pulling
cyclist?
this shit out of my ass. But Jackson never gets a chance to respond. He's too
Wait.
nice.
No,
right.
no, this is a tough question because I feel like Roman Bardet isn't an ugly guy.
He's kind of boy bandy though.
But he's really
Yeah.
skinny.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
If you read his articles on Rouleur, he's a great guy. But
All right, next question: is a bike ride a date?
No.
Jackson said no, and he's the only one still dating.
yeah,
So
I was-
if
no
you
way.
looked at somebody, if you met somebody and you said, "Hey, would you like to go for a bike ride?"
I don't think so. I don't think
that would be
I don't know if
disastrous for me.
Stop with him.
I don't know if
Not you
exercise is
now.
necessarily
I'm
a
saying
date.
At
if you
any
just
time.
met somebody. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, because you would be like, "I'll drop your ass."
No, I would just say, you
Sorry, I got to do an interval.
Yeah,
You're pretty slow. Oh shit.
I don't know why. I feel like you on a first date or a date in
Yeah.
early dating, you don't want to see somebody like bright red faced, hair everywhere. Like I feel
Yeah.
like that's
not until the end of the evening, but not before. That's not.
That's the end of the evening.
in a half hour in. I don't know.
Yes. Oh boy.
Oh, that was good.
I
Is No, that one's dumb. We all know cycling's bad for our knees.
Not me. I push the big gears.
Yeah.
It's strength.
How was Perry Street stairs tonight? Did you do it
I didn't.
today?
It was supposed to be
You're supposed to
yesterday,
call me.
but I ended up doing this race. But
Okay.
Call me next time.
This is a genuine question, and I bet my panel won't know the answer to this one. What is the 75 rule in cycling?
oh shit,
The 75.
That's when you quit
there's
racing.
99 of them.
Quit racing at 75.
So you go
Yeah.
full David
Yep.
Ridley.
Well, or
No, the
Franz
rule.
Hammer. Is he
They're
75
talking
yet?
about the books, the book of rules.
No, I'm
Rule
not.
book of rules.
So
No?
repeat the question.
What?
What's the
Actually, I
75
shouldn't
rule?
have said that. But
What
what
is
is
the
the
75?
75 rule in cycling?
Do you know the answer?
Yes, because I printed it out.
You're so smart.
I had no fucking clue.
I have no
The 75% rule states that during a given training week, at least 75% of your miles or time should be at or below 75% of your maximum heart rate.
Yep.
God, I've never done that.
That's probably a maybe not Eddie B thing, but
It sounds like an Eddie B
Yeah,
thing.
it does.
There's like a when we all kind of got set up.
Sorry, Eddie.
Oh, jeez. Is
We
this
lost
his theme
Eddie.
song?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's just so
I know.
that's
Bowerhead.
that was insulting, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, Pat, you're
No.
such a prick, but
No.
I loved Eddie. So we don't know that. Oh God, do cyclists live longer?
Not if you're a pro cyclist, they kind of die off pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, it's cocaine and
Yeah,
EPO.
that's the
Yeah.
issue.
Early days, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
We gotta
steroids.
get to the more naturopathic.
Oh, I thought you were just
Yeah.
talking about Tom Bonin.
Oh! Yeah,
A 5-year study of 263,450 UK commuters. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, see,
Commuters.
commuters.
Published in the British Medical Journal in 2017, found regular cycling cut the risk of death from any cause by 41% and the incidence of cancer and heart disease by 45 to 46%, respectively. Those who regularly cycled, say to work, were found to live longer.
To work.
You should. He
Wow.
used to. You should.
Yeah.
Why do you not ride to work?
He
I
did, because
go
you
to
keep
work, it's-
swallowing bees.
Yeah.
You did one
Yeah.
time? Oh.
Yeah, I did. That was on the way
And
home,
you got-
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I swallowed a bee. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.
Bring it
Bring
back
back
bring up
traumatic
bad
memories.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm in emergency.
Is 30 minutes of cycling enough?
No.
Is 30
Fuck
minutes enough?
no.
That's a
Fuck
warm-up.
no.
Any minutes of cycling is enough.
Thank you, Jackson.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Gotta go more.
Jackson.
Disagree.
Actually,
totally disagree.
I did this whole thing before I knew Jack Broadhead was coming, so I can actually ask this one just specifically to him. Whoa. And this is
So on
from
the
Google,
spot.
so don't
Yeah,
blame
so
the
it's-
messenger.
it's not you.
Do not
It's
blame
not
the
you,
messenger. Jack Broadhead,
If you don't ride for 10 years.
is cycling better than running?
Think of the questions we had. Sexual drive. We had, you know,
okay,
all those-
so they have the same
You ready?
endorphin release. They actually are very, very similar.
I didn't.
It's the length at which you have to. So a 3-hour ride, a 1-hour run. Everything's thirds. You know, you go out for a half-hour run. You got to put in when you said half-hour ride. That was half-hour.
Yeah, you did.
It's not, but a half-hour run is. A 20-mile ride. You guys said it. You won't leave the house for 20 miles unless it's 20 miles last week.
No,
I
Jackson
swear.
didn't say that.
He'll get on
Yeah.
his trainer.
No, he'd leave the house
I'll leave
you-
for 10 miles.
You'll go get tacos or something. What? Downtown. No. But I
That's all you college kids do is go get tacos.
So
It's Taco Tuesday.
Okay, in my on Thursday. It is Taco Tuesday, by the way.
Yeah.
So you gave me.
We
and
all
I
did the
mean
two.
this-
We all did the 20-mile. Like 20 miles is like the bare minimum.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I
just
mean this,
over an hour.
Jack. I mean this in the best way possible. But
Don't
you
do
gave
it.
me one of the most bullshit responses I've ever heard in my life. It was you were so dodging the question. You're just
So
like,
I think
no,
it was
it's about how
Yeah,
far
yeah,
you
yeah.
go
endorphins
and the
all
intensity
that,
and the
yeah.
endorphins.
So what was the question again?
Is cycling better than running?
Cycling is way cooler than running. So you have gear, you have looks, you have all that.
Shaped
Running,
legs.
everybody looks
Yeah.
like shit. I mean, there's like 1/100% of runners that look amazing, and the rest, everybody else looks like shit.
They're in those fucking toe shoes
Cyclists,
and shit.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking. But with cyclists, you can be a shitty cyclist and you can look really coolly. You can look
Yeah.
really cool, and you can enjoy yourself. And cycling is way cooler of a sport.
I see
Does
a
that
lot.
answer your question?
Cooler
Well,
it's
is
way
different
cooler.
than
Well,
better, but I'll give
I
him.
think
It's
I
fucking
understand. I
way
think I
cooler.
see way less bloody nipples riding
fuck
bikes
yeah.
than
I've never had
running.
bloody nipples
Paul-
either way.
Paul, that
I got
hits
small.
that hits close to
That's
home,
small.
man.
Oh, you had bloody nipples? I've never
Yeah,
had
yeah.
You're just once.
one rough. One
marathon. I did it, and everybody could see me on screen right
Yeah.
now, just holding my nipples.
On the
By the way,
nipples.
it's a Manscaped shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Band-aids. Band-aids.
PFP.
Yeah.
No, fuck. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Ask
It was
Roger.
bad.
Oh.
Oh.
So I
Jackson's,
got
Nothing's
one.
there.
No
Jackson's
more.
had a Coke.
This is my last.
Okay, speaking
There's some
of last,
cider in the fridge.
There is.
there is. Speaking of last, this is the last of our Google-based questions. Gentlemen, what is the best racing bicycles? Best road bikes available? What is the best racing bicycle? Jackson Bulger.
What is the best one you can buy?
It's the question is, what is the
So
best
basic.
racing
Run
bicycle?
with it.
So basic.
I think it is an
Canyon.
close. I think it is an aero road bike.
And any aerodynamic road bike.
Yep,
Okay.
I do.
Really?
Aerodynamics
even like
matter.
a- even like
isn't
a-
that Canyon Arrow?
Oh yeah.
Even
Okay.
like a what is the fucking Shiv that specialized?
What
is
about
it
that?
specialized?
The
soft
current
ride?
tarmac.
Soft ride.
The Venge.
pretty aero.
The Venge is their aero
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
Pro wing or wing power wing.
Aerodynamics
Power
matters
wing,
at any time if
Okay.
it's over 10 miles an hour.
You're nerding out.
I am.
You're becoming
Nerd now.
major nerd.
Yeah.
Jack Broadhead, what is the best racing bicycle?
A Molteni orange Eddie
Oh.
Merckx. Steel.
Nice.
Steel.
Nice.
Columbus SL. Pre-SLX. Just SL.
It would have Nouveau record on it because
would-
Super record wasn't
Super-
around.
Yeah. Gum brake
wall.
lever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Top rotted brake levers.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Jackson has
Christoph-
no clue what
Christoph
you're talking
toe
about.
clip.
Oh yeah.
Straps.
Yeah. Or Bendis. Remember Bendis?
Alfredo Bendis.
Yeah. And Dado shoes. No, what? So what? So current bike.
No, it just says what is the
just
best
says
racing
bike.
bike?
So-
Dude, Jack, I'm gonna mute you because that was a perfect response.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was honestly poetry.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, Paul, what's the best?
Color
this
of
is
my
a
beer.
loaded question for
Color of
me.
my beer.
Yeah.
The best road racing bike has to be anything but a disc brake bike for wheel changes and mechanicals.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Okay, I don't know how old his stats were, but I did print this one out, and in order it says the Trek Emonda SLR 9 disc.
Understand.
What?
The Canyon Ultimate CF Evo 10.0 SL.
Is that the one?
Close enough. No.
I think these are old
Yeah.
models. The Specialized S-Works Roubaix.
What?
No.
The Trek Domane SLR 9 E-Tap.
What?
The BMC Road Machine.
No, I have a team. The road machine's
Uh,
below.
The Giant Defy Advanced. I'm on a
Carson would
better giant
like
than
that.
that. I'm on a
This
better
is-
giant than that.
Now, I do have a friend who has the road machine, Andre, which I mentioned earlier
Yeah.
in the podcast, but he
It-
has a new one with disc brakes. He loves it a lot. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Actually, the other one was the last question, but this is one I thought was funny. Can I be a pro cyclist?
Zwift.
I don't know if you.
Pro status.
I don't
Do
know
you
if you
want to be? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
there's the
Yeah, there's
question.
that- like I said,
There's the
sometimes we
question.
collide.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there is the question
Yeah.
because do you want to be? I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're looking for a 30-year career and doing it and not knowing any better.
Living out of a suitcase and
Yeah.
not seeing your family and
Yeah.
What a great sport we have.
Yeah.
Exactly right,
Yep.
But it's still- it's a beautiful
amazing.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Diverse.
gentlemen. That brings us to the end of another Packfiller podcast. Everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for being involved in. If you're involved in the live streams, Jackson's now monitoring that. Well, at least as long as he's here. So if you're on the Podbean app, you can. Don't go. It will monitor the live stream and keep you up to speed on that one. I do believe we agreed that we're going to be posting meetups for the remaining stages. If you want to join us, great. If not, I don't know. Karsten was like saying he'd start his own meetups, but you can't pass him. I think that's the rule.
Did he really say that?
No, I'm just making this shit
I
up.
missed that text.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
And Roger will start his, but he has a big mask on
don't
his
even
face. He has a big mask on his face where he's riding elevation.
COVID
across.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you can have my swab.
I don't understand why he's riding with that oxygen deprived mask. Anyway, but
I do
so
not like that.
keep participating in the event and have some fun with us. We've got prizes from our friends at Gooder, cha-ching. We've got prizes from our friends at Manscaped, cha-ching. We've got prizes from our friends at, who am I forgetting? Giant Bicycles. Oh my God. Yeah. Giant Bicycles, you guys, has given us some serious shit. Shoes, these beautiful shoes, BOA-based shoes. Again, another floor pump, another torque wrench kit, and all that kind of stuff. So thanks Giant Bicycles for being involved. Do I have anything else? Like and subscribe. Do I have any? Follow our Instagram.
Yep.
That's all technical. You got to look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep an eye to the social media pages. We're getting real. We're getting serious. So
Yeah. We're not fucking around anymore.
That's right.
We've been fucking around.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
I started this, Jack. I started this podcast in 1999. That's too long of fucking around. Yeah. So everybody else who thinks they've been listening to Joe fucking Rogan.
I was going to say,
he
you're
can go
Walter Matthau meets Joe Rogan earlier. You are.
I'm Walter
What?
Matthau?
Yes, you're Walter
way you
Matthau
look.
meets Joe Rogan. You fucking...
What are you talking about?
Anyway, go ahead.
Grumpy old man.
Yeah, exactly. Jackson hit end on that thing. Thanks, you
Okay.
guys. Next week. We'll see you next week.
Ciao.
Hear you next week. You'll hear us next week. Fuck.
Oh, my God.